My name is Julie Daniluk. I'm an author, television host, and nutritionist. What happens to the body when it's under stress is a dilation of your pupils, so your eyes become more sensitive. You have a hair standing up on your arms, so you might feel a little bit more nervous and really sense your environment. You'll find that your blood pressure goes up. You'll find that your blood sugar goes up. And that really plays a huge role in ongoing inflammation. Also, when you're stressed, you switch off your digestion, so you can't digest your food properly. As you can see, stress has a massive impact on your body. It's fine to be stressed for a few minutes, but the problem with today is that we live under a constant state of stress. We're living as if we have a constant state of a tiger chasing us. So we need to relax on the coffee, relax on the stimulants, and really focus on the supplements that help, and the foods and the powerful anti-inflammatory menu that's going to rebalance your system and take you out of that stress response. What happens to the body when it's under prolonged stress is the wonderful safeguards we have start to break down. So our adrenals are there to save us when we're under stress, and it releases a bunch of hormones like cortisol to save you. But eventually that runs down. If you're constantly under a state of stress, your body starts to see it as a little bit of cry wolf, where it says, okay, are you really under stress? Are you really under attack? Or maybe I'm gonna relax here because I don't believe you. And when you get there, you start to have exhaustion. And when we burn down our adrenal cushion, when we burn down our adrenal function, we unfortunately have our nervous system run ragged, and we just are so tired, it's hard to cope. Our immune system is really decreased when we have a constant state of stress. So people will often find themselves having more colds and flus. So we really want to boost up all the nutrients to ensure that we don't hit that burnout stage. Stress is known as a killer because it elevates your blood sugar and your blood pressure, and if that happens long enough, that can have huge implications to your heart. So if we can really knock off the stress, we can see a dramatic reduction in cardiovascular risk. Brad King's Antistress is a very powerful formula to help you cope with modern life. It's a product that contains a number of powerful herbs like ashwagandha that reduces your stress response, and it also has a good amount of adrenal tissue in it. It's one of the only products available with adrenal tissue. And by taking adrenal tissue, you're actually going to rebuild your own adrenal cushion so that you truly can recover from adrenal burnout. The ingredients in Antistress include ashwagandha, which is a powerful adaptogen, valerian, which is a mild relaxant. So that's going to really help you take the edge off. It's really going to help you sleep deeply. It also has rhodiola, which is a wonderful mood elevator and another great adaptogen. And it also has a good amount of adrenal tissue in it. And that's going to help help your adrenals recover, help you rebuild your adrenal function, which is really important. And it also has some citrus bioflavonoids and some beautiful quercetin. Now that helps you really adapt. It helps you actually with your allergic reactions, because when people are really burned out, they're not able to really have good antihistamine action. So I like that there's a little bit of antihistamine in there, and then it's kicked up with a little bit of black pepper. So know that black pepper is a actual catalyst for the formula, and it's been shown that it helps to increase the absorption of all the other herbs in there. The only contraindication is some people with inflammatory bowel disease cannot take black pepper, so you may want to try another product like Adrenasense. But for everyone else, know that Antistress is an incredible formulation that I really appreciate. I have a wonderful testimonial on Antistress. I had a client with renal failure who also had severe elevated blood pressure. And through taking Antistress, they noticed that their blood pressure came down and they were able to sleep deeply at night, which was such a comfort. So I'm a big fan of how it's helped so many people rebuild their adrenals and live happier lives. So cortisol Also messes with your insulin levels, and know that you end up padding your body with an apron of fat around your middle. So if you constantly rely on sports drinks or tons of coffee, or you have a very stressful job, you might notice even though you're on a very calorically restricted diet, you still have a little apron of fat. So we want to use beautiful, healthy herbs and foods that reduce your cortisol levels naturally. One of the great things about anti-stress is its ability to reduce cortisol. So there's a number of herbs in the formulation that are scientifically proven to reduce the level of cortisol that your body makes. Cortisol is that stress hormone that makes you feel terribly anxious. So how wonderful when we can reduce spikes of cortisol, we can really function in a nice, even, happy plane. So definitely reduce cortisol with anti-stress.